welcome back to Angels Light Tarot. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly general message for May the 17th through May the 23rd. And without further ado, we are getting right into your lovebird bonus for those of you who are in a beautiful, beautiful romantic bond. This is just a spot check. Yes, for the week, angels. High vibrations for those of you Aquarians who are in a beautiful, beautiful romantic bond. Thank you. We have sexual freedom and medicine. Veggies and fruits from yellow to blue like medicine, they are good for you. I feel like the two of you this week are taking a little bit of a reprieve when it comes to yes, your closeness, if you will. I'm gonna say closeness. I'm gonna say okay, distance. I'm gonna say distance. You're together, but you're a little bit distant this week. I feel like there's some things that need to be healed maybe around you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, it's nothing. I don't feel like it's nothing negative. It's nothing negative. It's just, you know, sometimes life kind of goes up and down and yeah. So it's nothing negative. Just take it as a week as there's nothing wrong. Okay. Just life is shifting. All right. Now, when we look at the singles looking for love, angels and guides, high vibrations for singles looking for love. Come on, angels. Yes, and yes. Come on, angels. High vibrations. Thank you, and thank you for Aquarians looking for love. Adding one from, you know what? There's someone around you, Aquarius, that gets you. Yeah, yin and yang, they get you, right? With the creative, life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of a happy mood. I feel like there is someone around you in your sphere that maybe they are not as close to you as you would like them to be. Maybe this is a situationship versus a relationship, but I feel like you two do get each other, and I feel like things will go, you know, pretty darn good this week. So enjoy that. It's not necessarily a relationship, but a situationship. All right, now let's move on to the general message for Aquarius. Aquarians for 7 little days. All right, angels. What are the messages for Aquarius for 7 little days? Moving on to my mama's deck. Thank you, and thank you. High vibrations for Aquarius. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and add that there. And yeah. Moving on to the Dragon's deck. Angels, high vibrations. Yes, and yes for lovely, lovely Aquarians. We are ready to top it off with the thank you. We are ready to top it off with the Hummingbird deck. Yes, we took the Hummingbird deck out of retirement by popular demand. All right, now we're going to add one Buddha. Yes, we're going to add one Buddha. Interesting. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, let's get right. Buddha, a message. All right. So the major theme for the week, Aquarius, is the 8 of Pentacles with the 8 of Spades guarded and the 4 of Clubs. Oh my goodness. Be careful about just working. Okay. So what I'm picking up here, Aquarius, I see that you are working really hard. You have achieved a lot. But I see you getting a second wind. There is something that you need to push forward. But I feel like there's a bit of sense, there's guardedness, almost like you don't know if you're being with the 4 of Clubs. It's almost like, should you be pushing? Should you be going forward? I feel like there's some people also that are wondering, should you be pushing as hard as you are pushing? Because you seem a bit like You know what you have to do. You know all the work that's included in it. You know that you can do it. You have the power to do it. But there's people around you that are saying you work too much. You work too many hours. You do, things of that nature. Now, it doesn't have to be about work. It could be about something else. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe it's a relationship that you put a lot of work into. Apply it as it fits. I know that this is something that you want to do, that you will do. So yeah, it's kind of, you'll hear it, but just be mindful that you just hear it. You don't have to get upset about it. Just, everyone has an opinion. Okay. All right. Now, when we look at the recent past, we have Judgment card reversed with the Queen of Hearts and the Hospitality, the 8 of Clubs, and the 7 of Spades. So in the recent past with the Judgment card reversed, I feel like there were some things that happened that you felt really wasn't fair. And it may have something to do with love. It could have been love with a love relationship, romantic relationship, or a family member, mom, something of that nature, or someone romantic or kid, whoever, I just felt like it wasn't fair. But you were still, even though it wasn't fair, I still see you were being loving and kind. You made up your mind with the 7 of Spades that you were going to, whatever it was, let it go, even though it wasn't fair. Well, that was in the recent past. Now, when we look in the middle of the week, we have the High Priestess card reversed with the 4 of Spades, Gather, and the 10 of Spades. So in the middle of the week, I feel like you know something, but it's like you know something, but you don't want to know it. Like if you keep it inside, if you don't say it, sometimes if you say it, you make it real. Right? I feel like there's something inside of you that you don't want to say, because once you say it, that's it. It's out in the cosmos. It's out in the ether. You kind of want to keep it down with the 4 of Spades, because keeping it down, keeping it within yourself makes everything stay the same. It makes everything secure in your world if you can just keep it to yourself. I feel like there is a matter of keeping it to yourself so that you can keep people around you and you can continue to be successful in this. So I see you keeping the secret. I see you keeping the secret for security. I see you for security in love, in money, in everything, because you want success. So whatever you need to keep in there, you keep it in there. Okay. All right. Now, when we look at the end of the week, we have the 4 of Swords reversed with the 7 of Clubs and Boundaries and the 8 of Diamonds. So this, you've done a lot of soul searching. By the end of the week, I see you doing a lot of soul searching. I see you deciding what to release and what not to release. You have boundaries. It's like you don't know if you want to share something or not because you don't know how it's going to turn out. Well, I feel like if you don't want to share this information, then don't. Hold your boundaries. Don't. It's almost like someone is trying to force you to tell them something that you don't want to tell them. You have the upper hand here. As long as you keep this to yourself, I feel like that was very interesting. As long as you keep it to yourself, I feel that's your power. That's your power, okay? All right, now, when we look at your bonus, you have the 3 of Cups reversed with the 2 of Swords reversed, the 6 of Spades, the 9 of Clubs, Diversify, Jack of Clubs, and the Truth. Okay, so let's get into this, okay? I feel like there's people around you, but they're not very happy and they're not sour. I feel sour face because you haven't made up your mind with the 6 of Spades. And somebody, I feel like you haven't made up your mind for quite some time with the 9 of Clubs. You're working on how you want to have this conversation. I feel like this is all about a conversation. You're working on how to have this conversation. You don't know if you want to. You're trying to, you're being creative. You're thinking, okay, so how can I tell him this without telling him that, right? With the Jack of Clubs, yeah, there's a little teeny part of you that might be so creative in this conversation by leaving this out and leaving this out that the truth might just, miss the mark, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. The Buddha card here is the truth. So I feel like the truth, you're going to decide whether you want to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth this week. Some of it you may tell, and some of it you may keep to yourself. I feel like you've worked really hard for something and you're afraid that if you tell the truth that you will lose what you have. So you're kind of telling a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit of truth there. Colorful truth there, if you know what I mean. Maybe you're adding a little bit, a little flavor to the truth. It might not necessarily be there, but it sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, I send you joy, namaste, and much love sent your way.